Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me.
All right, everybody. Good morning. What up? Welcome back. Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Hope everyone is having a great freaking Tuesday. What up? Good morning. What is goody? I just realized this is dropping too on Jdsports. What up? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Hope everyone is having a great morning. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Roll call. What up, The Walk? Bread and butter in the building. What's good? Too legit in the building. What's good? Treyway in the building. What's good? Chevy rides. Too legit in the building. 490 East. What's good? AK67 Raider. Adobo in the building. What's good? Drew. What's good? Murder in the building. What's good? Black Belt Chris. Eddie. Bees World in the building. What's good? Francisco. Good morning. Fire Fleet. Good morning. Scene Lover in the building. Good morning. Spruik Corey. What's good? Fire Fleet, Corey. What up, man? Treyway in the building. Danny V. Good Watch Detail. Big Low in the building. BC Kicks. Gino. Cushy. 406 Brims in the building. Hugo in the building. What's good? Good morning. Bulldog. Was it Bulldog guy in the building? What's good? Danny V. What's going on? What's good, man? I'm camping out for Pokemon. We outside. There you go. K-Way in the building. GG's. Mr. Sheridan. Moonlight. Gerald in the building. The real one. What's good? Sneaker King. What up? I'm feeling like a brick right now. Facts, dude. ATK in the building. What's good? Good morning to you guys all in the building. Trey. What it do? What it do, family? What up, Trey? Trey, did you go for brick after bricks yesterday or what? Did you go for that? Rojo Vision. What up, man? Good morning. What's good? Arv in the building. Good morning, Brody. Good morning to you guys, man. How are we feeling today? It's Tuesday. Not yet in the middle of the week, but we're still here. What's good? Rusty Lee. Good morning. What up, dude? Like I said, it feels like a Wednesday since like we got breaks yesterday. It was like it wasn't feeling like a Monday, but like it made Monday feel like it was like a Wednesday, just because like there was brick after bricks drop. Usually don't drop like some heat, so. K-Way, those lines look crazy for those cards. Oh, it is, dude. People have been lining up since last night. I'm telling you guys, like Pokemon it's just clipped, bro. They've been camping out at Sam's Clubs in the last like 2 days just for the what was the it was the isn't that the God, I forgot what that said. It's that big ass box. I forgot what it's called. I saw it this morning. But dog, it's clipped, bro. Slides EA, yeah, Slides EA should be today for I didn't know what colorway it was, but it was like red, but it's like it's these women's Mind Slides EA, and it's gonna be today. So they drop on Thursday on Jdsports, but they got EA back to back. So there's EA for the slides and EA for the fours today. So Morning Rap and Collection Fan, what up, JoJo Dancer? It's Ascended Heroes, that's what it was, Ascended Heroes. So like people just camping out just for the box, but I think when you go to Sam's Club, it's two per customer. It's like, bro, apparently the resale is gonna be crazy. Yeah, I guess so, but like, dude, camping out for like 2 days, like, is freaking wild. Dude, I don't know. That's just a waste of time, bro. Eddie B's World, what up, dude? RPK, good morning. What's good? Greg, got my Bape Vans and Mind Slides from restock being delivered today. There we go. Fabo, yes. So EA for the Mind Slides. I didn't know exactly. I saw red, but I didn't know which red it was. So I just had that already in my computer. So I was like, I was too lazy to just go ahead and make another one. So yeah, the Mind Slides, Jordan 4s, EA, that's all gonna go live at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. PST. You also have the KDs dropping on Sneakers app tomorrow. We got the Solomons dropping tomorrow, the collection. Which is pretty, gonna be a pretty big collection for it to drop. And then obviously we have the Jordan 4s. So camping out Sam's Club, looking all homeless, Cushy says. I'm just going to try online, John says. Yeah, if you want to. I mean, good luck. What up, RPK? Good morning. What up? Today is my Friday, Eddie says. There you go. Morning to the mods and regulars. Facts, bro. Yesterday, honestly, it brought out a lot of people. Yesterday's drop. What up, Curtis? Victor Solomon's phone pause is on the way from Vegas. There you go. What up, Jake? What's good, dude? It's just Jay in the building. What's good? Good morning. Monte in the building. What's good? Good morning. But no, for real, like, I think yesterday really brought a lot of people out for the brick after bricks. Like, dog, it's crazy to see the amount of people that got the news about the brick after bricks, and everybody went for it. Like, that's what happens on like some slow days and slow weeks, slow months. Like the month of July is a perfect example, because dog, like, there hasn't been anything dropping, and you just tell when some folks hasn't been in the sneaker game in the last couple months. If they're coming in here at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 11:30, asking where the bricks are dropping, you know what I mean? Like, it's done. You know what I mean? So once it gets closer to like bigger drops, and people haven't been paying attention, I told you guys, anybody that's rocking with us every single day, you're going to get folks like that come in here not knowing what the hell's been going on in the sneaker space. It's like, yo, what's going on? Like, what's been dropping? What's the password? What's the link? What time is it dropping? Where is it? You know what I mean? So you get the flybys all the time that come in here and just like asking where the certain shoe is, and then you never see them ever again in a while until the next big drop. So, Raph, are you on for the Oreo 6s? Probably not, man. I told you I'm done buying really shoes until Breads. But I mean, I most likely will fold on the NY versus NY Kobe 5s, but that's basically it. So, when bricks before bricks, Reckless says, facts, bro. What's the password, Raph? DeLeon says, Yeah, but I mean, it was cool. It was nice seeing a bunch of, usual faces that we used to see every single day. And, people ask the questions on some hype drops, and then, and that's how it goes. You know what I mean? So, but it was cool. Hopefully a lot of people end up hitting on the brick after bricks if you really wanted them. I went for the 10.5 for the homie Dead Shutter, but wasn't able to hit. So, it is what it is. 5,700 pairs, dropped. So, I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of pairs. So, but yeah. But anyways, like I said, a couple more stuff dropping this week, and then hopefully we get some more stuff loaded up next week, because there's absolutely like nothing dropping next week as well. So, since I thought this week was the last week of July, but no, we have one whole week next week for July. So, there's still a lot of time for this month to go by. So go Birds! Football season is so close. Can't wait. Facts, bro. Football season is around the corner. I hit 2 size 14s yesterday. Congrats. I'm just an OG, Trey says. You don't need them, Frank says. What's the word, brother? What up, Tutun? Good morning. We got EA this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. PST. We got all some fun stuff this morning, so we'll take a look of what everyone's going for. So, I mean, this Saturday for the Jordan 4s for the comics, I don't know how well that shoe is gonna do. I really don't know. The comics are, I think they're probably going to sit. I don't think they're gonna be difficult to hit, especially if you want to grab them in person. You want to see them in hand. I'm sure you'll probably find them near your JD or Foot Locker. Toros on sale for $165. That should have been the original price anyways. I did see that. I think Nike's cutting down on the price. Now it's on sale for the Toro 4s. That's going to be like that for all the retros. It really is. Nike's down bad, dude. Like, Nike needs to wake up and realize why people are not fucking buying their shoes, bro. Sorry for my language, but it's like, seriously. Like, I don't know what they got going on, but like, they're losing out on they're just wasting time. Just wasting inventory for no reason. Just throwing everything out there, expecting that people will like buy them. Like, I agree. Should have been the original price, but I don't think we'll ever get back to that type of price point, ever. So it's going to be easy for, like, if they ever re-retro or like change the retail price to like $165, like, that would like cause a lot of, it would get a lot of resellers back into the resale game 100% if prices were to go back to $165, because like, people could easily just mark them at $220, $250, maybe lower than that, and make like $60, $50, $60, maybe more. You know what I mean? So like, they'll never go back to those prices. It is what it is. You heard they're closing a bunch of Hibbits since JD bought them. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Jdsports has literally taken over the retail sneaker stores. It really has. Like, they've become a lot bigger throughout the years. They are going to continue building like an empire. Like, I personally think Jdsports is bigger than Foot Locker. I truly think that. Right now, in where we're at right now, Jdsports is absolutely bigger than Foot Locker. Obviously, Champ Sports stores are closing down. They're turning most of them just into Foot Lockers. Like Finish Lines, like a lot of them are just shutting down and then just renovating into Jdsports. I've seen that plenty of times, and I'm not surprised that, some stores like Hibbit Sports get bought out by like companies like JD. Like, the Hibbit Sports out here, bro, all of them are like dead, bro. Like, I be forgetting that there's Hibbit Sports out here in Vegas. So Jdsports is just, it's a lot bigger, bro. Hibbits had some crazy sales online yesterday, like $50 off stuff, John says. Yeah, back to school shopping. Obviously most stores are doing that now online. They've been doing that in the last like month or so, just to get it, out there early. So people start doing their shopping because, obviously, some people start school very, very soon. And then most schools start in the beginning of September. Now, Rap JD don't get Kobe's Foot Locker still on top by a bit. Now, it doesn't matter, bro. That's by a little bit. Even though that Foot Locker gets Kobe's, but like Jdsports gets everything else as well. I mean, they still get them. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Foot Locker is not even like, what's it called? Kobe's is not even half of what they have and what people buy. You know, you got to realize culture. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure what Foot Locker has. I'm pretty sure they have Hoka's. No, Jdsports got everything, bro. They got more of like running options, like especially like running shoes. They got way more options than Foot Locker, bro. In my personal opinion, in store. Hoka's on clouds, like all types of different options with the Jordans. Like they get all the Jordan GRs. Like it don't matter, bro. Like Kobe's is not even like majority of their inventory what they actually sell, you know. And I think Jdsports sells way more clothes than Foot Locker does too. So like Jdsports, if you look at some of their clothing, it's not as like, I wouldn't say like stylish, but they got a lot more options on their side. Like Foot Locker with saying Kobe's, it's like, bro, Kobe's don't even sell out like that. You know what I mean? So that's not even like majority of their inventory of what they sell. Nike wants more stock on bricks and mortar because they were doing bad, less foot traffic lately. I mean, of course. So what up, Mr. Sneaks? What's good, dude? Foot Locker don't have nothing. What up, Rocket? What's good, dude? Good morning. So I don't know. I mean, there was like at one point where like they were dropping all types of sneakers like online. Like a majority of their inventory was online. Now they're pushing majority of their shoes in store. So just for that foot traffic. But I'm sure, like I said, you know, eventually it's gonna start to pick up. So it's all good. EA go out for the slides? Not yet. I think it's gonna go out on top of the hour. So we get about like 10 minutes and we'll see if they drop or not, and we'll go from there. Feeling like a break right now, James says. Nike down bad. They closing like 40 stores. You love to see it, Mr. Seek says. I mean, it's like, it sucks to see that. Like, I don't really want to pray for that type of downfall just because, like, I mean, it is what it is, but it does suck for the ones that, like for instance, we talked about this the other day. Like, Bread and Butter's only store, sneaker store near him that was literally near his home was about, 10 minutes away from him, and now it closed down. It sucks. You know, it sucks. And that was his finish line. That was the only foot store that he has. And now the nearest store is an hour and a half from him. You know, it is unfortunate. Like, you hate to see that type of stuff. Like, my Jdsports near me kind of closed down. I don't know even when that happened. But still, like, it's very unfortunate to see how to see how you know, some of the stores do close down like that. It just sucks. Good morning, Collection fam. Did the EA go for the Birds of Paradise Jordan 4s? I think EA goes live for those as well. They did it to themselves by suing smaller brands instead of working with them, Mr. Sneak says. Well, not only that, it's just everything you got to realize as well is that you have to realize, okay? You have to realize that majority of people, like, I won't say majority of people, but a lot of people, you know, shop online. They really, really do. A lot of people shop online nowadays, bro. They really do. So, like, of course, like, a lot of stores, not even a lot of stores, bro. A lot of malls. A lot of malls are gonna be shut down because no one's shopping. You know what I mean? Now I'm waiting on Go to send me shoes I bought a month ago, Bread and Butter says. Yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. It does suck for certain people based off where you live. I'm just lucky I live in a big city with multiple options, James says. Yeah, it does suck, bro. Like, what up, too? What's good, dude? Good morning. What up? My Champ store closed near me. Corrupt Korean, what up, gangsters? What's good, dude? But the thing is, like, sneaker game is like people call it for what it is. You know, it is what it is. Feel me? We have one store in my area of Montana, and we just got that one, but it is at JD. It's just Jay says. There you go. By the way, like I said, if Jdsports soon enough, this is like, I think they're gonna start getting mine slides, like a lot of mine slides very, very soon. That is one thing that I think is gonna take off. For JD, I feel like they really tested the waters on mine slides, and I think it's coming soon. Like, I don't think this is something that we'll see not see often, but we'll rarely see that doesn't happen is mine slides. Like mine slides are everywhere at DSG, and I think they're gonna be slowly coming to Jdsports like a whole lot more. So what up, Sneaker Ambition? Well, StockX just canceled my Miros. Ain't that some shit? I had got them for 208 plus fees and shipping. John says, bro, you know why? Because probably they seen the price has gone up on those Miro 7s. That's why. That's probably what it is. So we have one store in my area. That just one store is crazy. But like even where I lived, like the nearest store, like foot store, was like almost an hour away from where I lived. So it does kind of suck, dude. I can't believe my Jdsports is still business. Nobody ever there, but they always have the hottest gear. I don't get it, Firefleet says. That's basically still retail though. Yeah, basically. But I mean, I guess it just depends what size he is. So wait, these woman size. So two says, yeah, these are gonna be woman sizing. I don't know how the woman sizing works for mine size. I really don't. I don't know if they do have half size. I don't think they do. It works out for like bigger feet people. If you do need like a certain half size, like you could convert it to a woman's full size. So in a sense, it kind of does help for some people in here, but yeah, I don't know. Well, UNC 5 is going up now for 280. For someone that does a lot of yapping, you really don't know shit, Tanene says. What up, Tanene? Yeah, but I mean, that does suck, John, that you got your shoes canceled. I have noticed that some people in here have been buying certain sneakers on GOAT and StockX, and it's taking a lot longer than usual. So he wouldn't be the only one, because like even Bread and Butter, bro, like he's been waiting for his threes for a minute. John he got his shit canceled, and then there was someone else in here that did the same thing, and they've been waiting for weeks, bro. So I don't know what's going on. I'm a reseller now, so I gotta know. Tooth says, there you go, Tooth. Full of shit today. Gentleman fan, hey, good morning, collection fam. Never live in a rural area. If you're looking to get the hot shoes, yeah, at that point you just gotta rely on like online. So yo, what's up? What up, Teddy? What's good, dude? So much heat is down on the market, and yeah, Alaskas are like 400 in my size. I live in a city that gets nothing. Never, Dean says. Undefeated fours are cheap too. Dude, everything is cheap, bro. Cheap shoe. In the rush are cheap shoes. Bro, everything's cheap, bro. It's all good. I'm not complaining. Everything's cheap. Y'all could get them. Mr. ASG for the 52-month
Will mine slides be available in store
July 23rd. I would definitely check in store. Like if you look at DSG, they have a raffle up for the mine size, the all black ones. They have the red ones. They have the green ones. They normally have an in-store option for DSG, but I think they'll do like first come first serve for the most part at your Dick's Sporting Good. I would definitely check that out for sure on release day, because I think it will happen. Like mine slides restock in store all the time. Especially when there's a restock happening that's coming up. Like DSG is gonna be your main store that will get mine slides if they don't normally get mine slides. If they haven't got any raffles on mine slides in the past, then they might not get them. But I would say like DSG is gonna be that store that will get the mine slides. So let's see, reselling is the future. Gotta start slanging these shoes and condoms too, says. Wow, facts, I've been waiting on the Miros since June 2nd. They deliver on Friday, Teddy says. There we go. StockX slowed down, so you'll pay extra for express shipping, Jojo Dancer says. A lot of hype shoes come from overseas when buying from aftermarket websites. That too, because that's why it might take a little longer, just because it goes through, customs and all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, that does kind of low key suck that, some people have to wait that long, but it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. Sometimes it's like It's the price you pay. Sometimes it's like you want stuff early, you want something cheaper. It's like sometimes you have to just wait a little bit longer. What up, Nam? What's good, dude? They should just drop Halloween ones. Gorgon, what up? StockX is very slow right now. Gorgon says everything is slow, man. Everything is slow, bro. Everything is slow with sneakers. It really is. It's just like we're just waiting until the next like big drop happens, you know? That's all that, you know, we kind of wait for. Yep, I've seen a bunch of, again, SKUs on boxes, Trey says. StockX is very slow. What do you mean, Gorgon, what do you mean StockX is very slow? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that? Yeah, you definitely see a lot of the Asian SKUs because they do come overseas. Like, people question, like, yo, is this fake? No. The labels overseas, like, when you get it from, like, Asia or any other country, like sometimes the labels are a little bit different than here in the US. Like they have an extra label like on the bottom, you know. So if your shoes are later than it said, you can hit the chat and get $15. I do it all the time. There you go, dude. These burners are crazy, bro. These burners are absolutely crazy. That's like the burners are crazy, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Hey man, if I'm losing like the amount of followers that I do on Instagram, on YouTube, dude, hey man, desperate times means desperate measures. You feel me? So I feel that, bro. You know, I would hate to lose like a couple thousand followers and you know, subscribers. You know, I mean, man, that sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Then they have been delivering in 3 weeks when it used to be a week or two. 490E says. What did the edge of the roach in here this morning? It happens all the time, bro. Happens all the time. Bob also, what up, man? Shipping is slow, so people say for express pay for express shipping. That too, I think that's why they're forcing people to do that in a sense. We're like, you know what? I'm paying express shipping because what the heck, you know. No EA on the slides. It's 9 a.m. Eastern time. Let's check it out here real quick. See if I got EA on anything. Bro, I haven't got EA. It's probably because the thing is on EA. Yeah, look at this, dude. No EA, bro. No EA, bro. Yeah, no EA, dude. Yeah, this sucks. I haven't got EA in like months, bro. I didn't even get EA. Actually, just kidding. I got EA for the 3s, but they didn't even give me pre-order, I don't think, on the 3s. It's all good. What up, DJ? What's good, dude? Woo, woo, woo. EA for the Jordan 4s are 0 points. I didn't get no EA, no nothing. For the mine slides, like I never got EA. Like I remember the last time that they got EA. You did EA for the mine slides. I didn't get shit, bro. I didn't get squat. I didn't get anything, bro. Absolutely anything. Good morning, Raph and gang. Happy Taco Tuesdays. Make sure to not get any lettuce. Oh, I heard that. Did you guys hear about the whole lettuce shit? Like, I think if you, Oh, bud, you okay? Dude, buddy's like, you alright, bud? Jesus. You okay? Alright. Buddy's having like one of those mornings, bro. You okay, dude? Hey, move. Crazy. You're okay, bud. You okay, brother? Brother? Here, bud. Threw up a little bit, dude. See? Don't feed him lettuce. No, I'm playing. Come here, bud. You okay? Scared me, bro. You okay? God, dude, buddy freaks me out sometimes, bro. You okay, dude? The murals come out today. I ordered mine from June 28th. It's gonna be the fruit too. Then no, I heard it was from like Taco Bell or some shit like that. I heard it was like Taco Bell. You eat like Taco Bell lettuce, and it's like people were getting sick or something like that. No more salad tossing for me. Some creators on TikTok are parasites vaccinated with Taco Bell lettuce. Just ordered some banned Lowe's OG from Hibbits for $100 with a promo, and using my $30 discount say no brainer. Did anyone else besides me order the Kith Air Force Ones? There was a couple people that hit. Rap gonna get the explosive diarrhea, bro. Listen, dude, ever since I've seen that, I'm not buying no Taco Bell anytime soon. I'm not buying any Taco Bell anytime soon, bro. You think I want to do that, bro? You think I really want to do that? Absolutely not. Let's see. But yeah, there was a couple people, Canes, that bought the Air Force One kit stuff. So Taylor Food Company Reamer says, yeah, I don't know, dude. The wifey was kind of talking about it the other day, and I was like, yeah, that means I probably shouldn't be eating like any like crazy fast food places as of late. I don't remember the last time I ate like McDonald's or like any fast food spots. It's been a little bit. It's been a couple weeks. Explosive mud butt is wild. I'm probably order the Kith Air Force Ones tomorrow if they're still available. Sean says it's in the water. Mejia says facts, bro. Morning Rap. What up, Salvador? What's good, man? Good morning to you, my friend. Just got tracking for the bricks. K-Way says there we go. So someone, I think it was Rocket. I don't know if you guys get this sometimes, but I wanted to bring this up. So the homie Rocket hit me up yesterday, right? And he told me that he got a random package that came in to his doorstep yesterday, and he randomly got the Kobe Dunks, which he never ordered. He never ordered it. It just showed up in his doorstep. Has that ever happened to you guys? Ever that Nike just maybe accidentally just sent you something, and then like it was just a sneaker that you did not order at all and just showed up to your doorstep? Small dogs have a high metabolism. You got to make sure you got to have something in their stomach so they'll throw up a bit from their stomach. J Million says, bro, this dude eats everything, dude. Begs for everything, eats everything. Like he has some mornings where that happens sometimes. It's the brand Taylor Farms and fruit and uncooked veggies. Good luck. I took my wife that and she didn't believe me. I wish. Yeah, bro, that shit happened to Rocket yesterday. He got sent some Kobe Dunks that he never ordered. Like I've been seeing that lately. I don't know if Nike is like someone's messing up. They don't have enough like workers or some shit like that because they keep firing everybody. But like literally, I've seen multiple people in here that get like multiple sneakers. They'll buy one and then Nike will send them a second one or a third one sometimes. And now we're seeing Nike sending free shoes to customers. Like, what the heck are we doing, bro? It's all the poop in the fertilizer. People that eat Taco Bell deserves to booty. What are you doing? Two says, yeah, I still remember when Nike sent me 2 pairs of the Kobe 6 Mambacitas. That's so wild, bro. Is it in his size? I don't know. That's a good question. I could ask him. I don't know. I don't know if it's in his size. Let me ask him real quick. Was those let me ask him real quick right now. Yeah, I don't know. Were those, I don't know if he's in chat. Were those sneakers in your size? Sorry, we mentioned it in chat. You got a free shoe. I'll ask him. He's a size 14. He's a size 14. So that'd be kind of crazy that he got sent some free shoes in a size 14. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, it's in my size. There he is. Rocket's in the chat. There he is, bro. Yeah, it's in his size. Sometimes they ship out from stores, not the warehouse. The people that work at the retail stores can be dumb as rocks. The leaders really don't know what they're doing either, Mr. Sneak says. But there he is, bro. There he is. He said it's in his size. Again, y'all, it's not just Taco Bell. It's the company distributing the food, Brittany says. There we go. So it's not just Taco Bell, chat. It's not just Taco Bell. It's just the people that distributing the food to some of these places. So just be careful what you guys eat, eh? What a mess, Tony says. Shit, I wish Nike sent me something for free with the amount I've spent, Culture says. Bro, you just got to get lucky, I guess. Just got to get lucky. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe one day, Culture, that's going to happen to you. Or maybe, how about this? Maybe it will happen to somebody that ordered the brick after bricks yesterday, and they get like 2 pairs of bricks. Crazy, man. Them last month just got sent 2 jersey, and I ordered 1, Rocket says. There we go. Support your local farmers. Sometimes Nike doesn't send me shoes that I actually paid for. Plot twist is sorry about it for him. They could never make me hate Taco Bell, Tanene says. I mean, it's not like I would hate Taco Bell. Like, it is, things like that do happen, but I think it's like, since it happened to when someone eats a certain place, it's like, okay, we're going to blame that that place, but really it's just whoever is giving them the all the foods and all the products, that's probably where it starts. You can get it at the grocery store too. It's all I'm saying, Brittany says. There are 3 million cows in the U.S. and over 10 million fat Fs eat Taco Bell. Y'all eating human too, says. Rav, if that happens to you, are you going to send back or keep them? Bro, why would I send it back? That's their fault. That's just like whenever, like, when the Lost and Founds Jordan 1 highs came out, the employee scanned my GS size. Like, they signed my they scanned the GS size. So I hit on exclusive access on Lost and Founds, right? For example, they scanned my GS size twice. So I didn't realize it until I got home, because obviously I didn't realize it until after I got editing my video. And I looked at my receipt, and it says that I got the shoes for I was thinking like $120. So I don't know what it was. It was like around like 110, 120, whatever it was. So I got my Lost and Founds for that much, my men's sizing, because they scanned the GS twice. So, like, do you think I'm gonna? And by the way, I drove like an hour to get to this store. Okay, so you think that I'm gonna go back and refund my money to pay more money that they effed up on? Come on, bro. I don't think anyone in here would do that. Where, like, they got a free pair of sneaks and they drive all the way back to the store and let them know, hey, like, you guys accidentally did this to me. Y'all sent this for free. I just wanted to be a good Samaritan and to return it back. Bro, listen, ain't nobody's returning that. Supreme Crunchwrap be doing amazing things to me. Hey, man, listen. It's so good, but that shit, I be regretting it sometimes. My buddy ordered 2 band 1s. Nike sent 3. He refunded 1 pair. I mean, he refunded 1 pair because he got 1 for free. So he got basically, I mean, he got his money back in a sense. He got free money backs. Why the FI would I send it back? That's what I'm saying. Bring back the fire. What if they give you some sick gift card back? Bro, you know what? They ain't going to give you anything, bro. Like, you feel me? They ain't going to give you anything back. They're not going to give you a gift card. Like, hey, man, thanks for what you do, bro. Here's a... It's like when Nike says, oh, sorry for my mess up. Here's a 10%, like... Here's about 10% discount. You know what I mean? Like, the employee would just take them because they were already accounted for, Rob says. I mean, for instance, it's like when Lost and Founds were going through all that, like, BS with all, like, the molding stuff situation. Bro, people were taking advantage of the system because Nike was allowing people to return, or not even return the Lost and Founds, but you were allowed to get your money back, but you keep your sneaker. So, am I buying the Comic 4s? Nah. I don't even think the Comic 4s are even all that. No offense. Like, if you guys like the comic 4s, so be it. But other than that, like, I'm not a big fan of Jordan 4 at all. I'm just not. You know, just take the dub. Hey man, listen, shit happens, bro. You know, it may not happen again. This guy is an idiot. That's what they're gonna get from the employee. Rusty Lee says. They gave me my money back after I returned the pair. I bought and got my money and kept the free shoe. Just Jay says. Why happened to the brick after brick drop? What happened to the brick after brick drop? What do you mean? No, it didn't happen to that. Like, we're just talking about because the homie Rocket, he got a free pair of Kobe Dunks that he never even purchased. Like, he didn't even go for it. It just showed up to his doorstep. You wonder how they messed that up, though. You know what I mean? You went crazy for them bricks, Skinner says. What are you talking about? We're not talking about brick after bricks, bro. You see the UNC 5s creeping up in price? No, I did not. Rafi going for the Spider-Man slides on DSG. No, I am passing. I am going for the other colorways for a couple people, but other than that, like, I'm not going for that one. I'm good. I don't even think that colorway, the little Spider-Man colorway, is even all that. I think the DSG raffle's still up. I entered yesterday, by the way. I never, ever hit on DSG raffles. It's been like, I don't even know the last time I hit on a DSG raffle. I deadass. I don't even know when the last time was. But I've never hit on mine slides on DSG. So I keep trying to enter, but I can't ever hit, man. I got sent 2 pairs of Levi's black cements, so did the right thing and returned one and got a refunded, Korean says. Jordan 8 bin 23s early drop in the Philippines. There we go. We could just get a gift, got gifted a pair too, John says. Could that too. Hey, man, listen. So, but I did not see the UNC 5s creeping up. Them UNC 5s you don't see in store. I haven't seen not one UNC 5 in store, bro. I feel like all the UNC 5s are gone. I think they're all sold out in store because I haven't seen any. I did hit on the Rookie of the Years. I did. I was not expecting that. Like, I remember that raffle. I even forgot like that I even entered for that raffle too. So, but yeah, there are some shoes that I thought you would see in person because they were sitting at some point. But I haven't seen not one in person for these ones. And let me go back to what you were just saying. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, hey man. Yeah, UNC 5s are creeping up, chat. UNC 5s are low-key creeping up a bit. Yeah, you're right. Dude, my asking size is 301. 285, 272, 280 for 10.5. Yeah, slowly creeping up. Size 12, 252, 7, This shoe might be one of those sneakers where like people start regretting not getting, Hey man, listen. I mean, didn't these sat on release date, didn't they? Yeah, they sat on release day. They sat everywhere. But these bad boys low key just kind of slowly creeping up. Hey man, this could be like a $300 shoe by the end of this year, maybe 300 plus. Who knows, dude? Expensive lunch money, Tony says. Check sales, few over $300, Scott G says. There we go. Mid. Hey, come on, bro. Don't disrespect these ones. These ones are nice. Crazy because the sat as full size run on release day. Yeah, this is definitely one that I really wanted, but I was like, you know what? It's all good. I've been passing a lot of things, which is fine, but this was one of the shoes, not the very top 5 shoes that I wanted to grab, but like, it was definitely one in my list, but I'm not paying though $300 for this sneaker. So, but yeah, it's another Jordan 5, all black, suede, does pretty well. So I don't know, we'll see. I just feel like this is a sneaker I'm telling you guys that people are gonna forget because people did not like these. I don't know why. People didn't like these ones. I like them. They're nice. I think they're very nice actually. So, but yeah, it's funny how someone brought that up because there's a lot of shoes I bet that we could talk about here that we probably forgot about because they dropped a while back ago, and then it's all of a sudden like, what happened? Like, what happened to these? These are like just slowly creeping up, and then all of a sudden they're at like a certain price point. Black Jordans always do well. They do They do. I mean, for instance, I would say like one Jordan that really people shit on, and then that shoe just sold out everywhere, and like they just creeped up in like resale. I'm not saying dramatically, but they did definitely creeped up, was the Black Cat Jordan 3s. You guys remember that? The Black Cat Jordan 3s? That was one shoe that so many people were like, no, this is trash, this and that. Like, ain't nobody want this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, these are, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Pass on Kobe's and go for me too, Frank says. No, I'm going to go for the Kobe 5s. NY versus NY. Pass waiting on Soulfly 5s. My Wake 5s consolation prize. Hey, man, listen. This is not no consolation prize, bro. The UNC 5s is one of, I would say, is definitely one of the most underrated Jordans to drop this year. There's so many shoes this year, in my personal opinion. Like, I even said UNC 5s would be on my top 3, which it still is right now. With the amount of shoes that already dropped this year, I don't think my list has really changed. Like, I don't even think that I have a full top 5 right now, because I haven't seen any sneakers this year so far that haven't really caught my eye. But yeah, I would say this is definitely on my top 3. Brick after bricks, Mural 7's top 10. Obviously we're gonna throw Kobe's in there. Alaska's, Unions are very nice. Bread ones, band one lows are very nice. So there's like, I would say like my top 10 is gonna be, I would say like top 5 is gonna be very interesting this year, because there hasn't really been much anything that's really catching my eye this year in 26. There hasn't really been. So, he says, you don't need them, Frank says. Here we go. You know what, Frank? I was defending you that that you're not a beggar for me to go for any of your sizes, and you're not being those allegations, buddy. Only 14,000 stock. They were bound to go up at some point, Zay says. The FTC 16s might be the Jordan. I would say that, like, you talking about the Free the Youth? Okay, there's only a couple people that I've talked about with Free the Youth, and I think those ones, see, if you want to talk about like an underrated sneaker, right? What up, bro? What up, bros? Anything that's over an 11 or maybe over a 13, okay? I would say this, that the Free the Youth, some people may think it's trash, but I think that shoe and the Dornbecker 17s are going to be the two shoes that will surprise a lot of people. I think that will still surprise people that it will be on my top 10. I think the Free the Youth 17s are fire, bro. Or was it the 16s? The Free the Youth 16s, those are really nice. That shoe's definitely grown on me. I don't know, something about that shoe looks dope. I don't see myself wearing it, but it is still a very nice shoe. Like, I don't know what it is. I've seen more pictures and more pictures that's coming out. I'm just like, dude, this shoe is actually not too bad. Like, it looks better without the little cover on it. I've never owned a 16 in my entire life, but I think those are very cool, very nice. Deli Venom, what up, dude? Rabbi boy, what up, Deli Venom? Once I saw the shrouds was reversible, it was full send. Tony says. There's also the Free the Youth 3s. You think the Bread 4s is gonna make your top 5? Probably. I mean, yeah, most likely. If it ends up coming down to like any close to like the last Jordan 4 Bread drop, I mean, besides the reimagines, then yeah, like you really can't go wrong with the classic Bread 4. You really can't. Even like a classic Space Jam 11s when the 23 in the booty, like you can't go wrong with that. Think Complex will lower the brick after bricks on their list because resale isn't as high? No, I don't think so, because they already have their updated lists. They already have their updated list, what they did for the first half of the year, and Brick After Bricks got number 1, didn't it, chat? Yeah, Brick After Bricks got number 1 on their list. So like, it would be like a long shot to like for them to like really lower down the brick after bricks. Like, I'm pretty sure brick after bricks was number one. If not, was it the Alaska's, chat? What was number one on Complex list for the first half of the year? I don't remember. I don't think it's gonna. Let's see. And yeah, at number one, they still got brick after bricks, bro. It's gonna be a long shot. Like, I don't know what will beat this. I don't know what's gonna beat that. Like, if you really think of the last half of the year so far, what we got going on, like, what other shoe is gonna beat this? With Complex being them, having them, you know what's going to be on their list that's going to get booted out, right? Like, it's going to piss some people off, right? So this is their top 5. So number 2, Alaska is number 3. This is going to get booted down. The Negos, Air Force One, this is going to get booted off. Unions is still staying up there. And I think Travis might get booted off, low-key. Like, it's going to piss some people off, bro. Because there's 2 shoes that I feel like they're going to bump up in their top 5. I have 2 shoes in mind that I feel like Complex is going to boot out and they're going to add back on there. Do you guys any guesses in here that you feel like that might get booted off? Like, this Air Force One Negos is 100% good booty off of something else. What up, J-Rock? Where have you been, bro? What up, J-Rock? What's good, dude? There's 2 shoes. So my first thought is that I think one shoe, well, actually there's a couple shoes that I feel like that could make this top list by the end of this year. Is going to be the Wake Air Jordan 6s. That's one. Honestly, chat, Free the Youth 16s. And this one might piss some people off because I just feel like, me personally, Complex is very biased in a sense, but they love New Balances, and I feel like Action Bronson is going to make their top 5. Like, the new Action Bronsons that are coming out this Friday, that is going to make their top 5 list, I think. Because they're nice. Like, bro, the Action Bronsons are nice. Like, I'm not a New Balance head, but this is the one that they're dropping, which is his actual new silhouette, is nice. It's not horrible. Like, I've been seeing it all over the internet. Like, they're not horrible. They're nice. I think they're nice. Would I wear them? Probably not. But, like, I think that is going to make their top 5 list. Like, these Air Force Ones are getting booted. I think they are. And, like, it sucks to see it, but, like, Travis is going to get booted to, like, number 7 probably off their list. And I honestly think the Action Bronzes, we're going to see Free the Youth up there. That's going to be on their list. And then you're also going to see, what else did I say? Action Bronson, Free the Youth, and there was one more shoe I said as well. She was an absolute heater. New Balance cooking with that one. I think so too. I think it's like, I feel like with New Balance collabs, like, they've been very stale as of late. I feel like there was a lot of, like, New Balance heads even that didn't really like some of their last couple drops that they dropped, you know, on their what's it called, on their on the recent list of sneakers and collabs. But, like, the new Action Bronsons that are dropping this Friday, bro, is an absolute banger, bro. I think I think they executed that shoe very, very well for him, and he kind of needed that, man. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, they kind of needed a spark in the New Balance side because they haven't really been doing much. But I don't know. It is what it is. Stop It Complex is run by Crayon Eaters. Frank, you ain't saying that if Travis made it on their top 3 list, bro. You wouldn't be saying that. You wouldn't be saying that if Complex Sneakers put Travis on their top 3, bro. You wouldn't say that. Let's see them. Been out of the sneaker loop, Will says. Are the new Action Bronsons very limited? I wouldn't be surprised if the new Action Bronsons that are coming out this Friday, I wouldn't be surprised if they're really, really limited. Wouldn't be surprised. So, I mean, that's the only shoes that I can think of right now. I said the Awake 6s, Free the Youth, and then the new Action Bronsons. Those are the only like shoes that I feel like that is going to be updated and then put on their list. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, like, they do kind of put certain sneakers on their list depending on the hype. You know, people were like, you know, like they've been getting criticized as of late because they've been putting like sneakers on their top 10 list because they're all resale sneakers, like shoes that all resell. But bricks don't even go for much. You know, bricks don't even go for much in the resale market. So I guess that's fair for them to put it on there. But like some of the other stuff on this list, I just don't think it. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if like the Bin 23 Air Jordan 4s make it on their list too. You know. Do you think Bin 4s you think the Bin 4s are going to be the best bin drop for 2026? No, I think the 3 is. I guess at that point it comes down to your own preference, but I think the 3 has been the best drop in my personal opinion. I think those 8s are horrendous. You know, I think they're horrendous. Gassing up a New Balance is crazy. Frank, stop it, bro. You gassed up a soccer shoe. I don't want to hear it, bro. You gassed up a Travis soccer cleat. A soccer shoe, bro. I don't want to hear it. Dude, it's crazy there aren't any sneakers shows up here in Seattle. We had the sneaker con in March, but I was out of town. I told you Seattle doesn't really get much too. The only thing that they get is like if you're an anime fan, they get like that anime show out there in August, or is it September or something like that? That's all they really get in a sneaker con. That's it. So, soccer shoe clears Nigel and New Balance. Frank, stop, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop, dude. Travis will drop a Travis Scott high heels, bro. You probably are going to wear them, dude. Stop it, dude. I get it. You love Travis, bro. You didn't hear this from me, but there's going to be a Bin 2314 coming next year. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. So the New Balance Concepts 990 V4 is nice, Steven says. New Balance Bin on fire, absolutely fire. Well, not like lately. Like I would say just this one shoe that they dropped was pretty dang good. I'll wear them to your wedding. So what? Dude, stop, bro. You're crazy. You're so stupid. No, you ain't. Now, come on. Those Travis Scott soccer shoes are clean. No, they're not, bro. They're okay. They're okay, bro. They're okay. They're just okay, man. Listen. They're just okay. Show Frank my post about Travis Scott shit. I have, bro. I have, bro. I have. Frank has seen it. Yeah, nah. Nike are actually very fire for anyone who actually balls. K says New Balance kid. You know what's so funny? Bruh? You know Frank hates Nigel so much, bro. He talks smack about Nigel, but guess what he went for yesterday, chat? Guess what he went for? He went for the Air Jordan 4 brick after bricks for his personal size. Also regarding the N5's rising prices, why is that shocking? GRs almost start low in price and rising, nothing new. Not every single one does, bro. Not every single one does. And the fact the way the sneaker game is going, how the sneaker game is going right now, like, of course it's gonna surprise some people because look where the sneaker game is right now. Everything is under retail. So like, yeah, you could say that's nothing new, but that hasn't been like that in a fat minute for every single GR. So it's like you seeing shoes going for under retail and then kind of slowly, rise in price. Yeah, but still, like the way the sneaker game is definitely weird right now. So Weasel still rides his bike with no seats. Frank, stop it, bro. Stop it, dude. Stop it, dog. The only nice Travis shoes are the Air Jordan 1 lows, not all pairs. The only nice Travis shoes are the Air Jordan 1 lows, not all the pairs. No, I would disagree on that. Like, even though we're like bashing Frank of being a Travis Glazer, like I'm still gonna deny that. I still think the SBs are okay. Like the 4s are still nice. Like some of the Jumpman Jack colorways are still very, very nice. Like the red swoosh is probably my all-time favorite of the Jumpman Jack, but like not every single Travis Scott is horrible. Rap, have you seen the Halloween 5s? Those are clean. Yes, I have seen them. And I think the bottoms are supposed to glow in the dark or something like that. So, I think they're supposed to glow in the dark. Do we think Frank would allow Travis Scott to fiend his back door for a pair of Travis Scott? Let's put a poll out. Do you think Frank would allow Travis Scott to fiend his back door for a pair of Travis's? That's crazy. Halloween 5s look like a low top in the dark while it glows. Mummy Duck foams are fire, Kane says. Mummy Ducks. Oh, yeah, those are dropping in October, right? Or was it November? No, October? Whatever. We already know how Jordan Brand and Nike works, dude. They're not going to drop any Halloween shoes until the day of Halloween. They're probably going to drop them late, too. Hey, let's drop some Halloween shoes. I think that's the stupidest thing that Jordan Brand and Nike has done in the last like previous years. Like they got a bunch of idiots that are like on their like release calendars that run that shit. Is a bunch of idiots, bro. Yeah, let's drop a Halloween shoe like 2 days before Halloween. Like, fuck. Like, dead ass. Like, who comes up with like, hey, well, you know what? We got, Halloween's coming up. We got to drop this on Halloween. This would be perfect. Like, hello? Like, that is something that they don't get. Like, how can you be that dumb? Like, you would sell more sneakers, a Halloween sneaker, if you release them 2 weeks before Halloween. Like, I don't get it. Why would you release them 2 days before Halloween? You're just gonna lose on some sales, bro. Like, it's like, why would I buy that? I want to wear Halloween. You'd be surprised how many people would rock a Halloween shoe on Halloween, bro. Like, the Mind Slides did drop as an exclusive access if you haven't checked. It's for those red women's Mind Slides. Yeah, Frank, it's Travis Scott. Dude can't rap. He has dope beats, but that's it. Nike been dumb. Remember they dropped the Halloween dunks on April Fool's Day that one year? Bro, I remember like they stopped dropping like the Halloween shoes and they didn't drop it like the next until like spring. Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. What about Kid doing pre-orders for light colored spring summer shoes that will get shipped out in November? The thing is, that doesn't surprise me, and I think the pre-order stuff is going to be the new thing for them. It's obviously been successful, and they're going to continue on doing them. I think the Kith linen collection, I think it's dope. I think it's nice. I don't have no issue with it. I think they did a good job on the original linen collection back in 2016. And when they drop this one again, I think it's dope. I mean, that's why it's sold out. The linen collection, has done pretty well throughout the years, especially the fact that they dropped the 95. People are definitely going to be willing to wait for that 95. And by the way, that linen collection, you could still pre-order it, but you're not going to receive them until November. It's like the 95 Knicks colorway. People are not getting them until like what, October, I think. So people are still willing to wait, even though like the season is already over, and by the time they get the shoe, the new season has begun. So yeah. Where are the murals dropping? What do you mean murals? I didn't see if the murals are dropping. What up, Jeffrey? What's good, dude? Sneaker culture is weird right now because Nike's dropping too much BS. Yeezy went away, and hypebeast culture has goofy buying based off exclusivity, resale, and hype instead of what's dope. I mean, everything is dope, bro. Like listen, I'll tell you this, SN5516. The sneaker culture is not really weird. I don't think so. I think well, I guess it just depends on like how you want to explain that. But like I would say all the hype has gone away from sneakers, if that makes sense, right? Like, because there's no resale, there's not much, going on right now because it's slow. But I would say like a lot of like the resellers, I would say sneaker resale has gone away from the sneaker space because there's nothing really reselling besides Mind Slides. I think it's a good thing for some of you guys, but at the same time, I promise you guys, like, it's gonna start to piss people off here in the next like couple months, because that's what happens all the time in the sneaker space, bro. Is that like once something hype comes around and something resells, all the people that went away from sneakers and went to Pokemon is gonna come back to sneakers and then go for the hypest stuff. Like, it really is. That's most likely going to happen. Like, look what happened yesterday, bro. Look what happened yesterday. Like, brick after bricks drop. That was one of the most hypest drops this year. People came out of the woodwork for the shoe. So it is what it is. It doesn't go for much, but people are hyped about the brick after bricks. They rather pay retail than resell. I don't blame them. So casual stop caring about sneakers too. For right now, it happens every single year though. It happens every single year. And then once it starts to pick up again, people are gonna get back to sneakers. Sneakers never go away, chat. Like, they're not gonna just, they're not gonna absolutely just cut off sneakers and you can't buy any Jordans anymore. It's not gonna happen. My bad for bringing up Complex earlier. Those clowns don't deserve to be talked about, Ike says. No, it's all good, bro. They're going to be talked about again, so it's all good. You got everyone bricked yesterday, because she says, well, everyone, because some people don't want to pay resale. No one wants to go on StockX and potentially get a fake or go. I get it. Some people believe that type of stuff where, like, if they buy something on StockX, they just feel like they're going to get a fake every single time. There's believers like that, chat. So, it's as crazy as how the young generation drives trends. Sad but true. It's very true. That young generation drives the trends. It happens, bro. I got him. And it's funny how, like, the thing is too, is that, like, some folks blame these younger generations, this and that, like this younger generation, this, that, blah, blah, blah. How young generation messes up the culture. But listen, if you really think about it, dog, a lot of older folks, some of you guys are saying that the younger generation this, younger generation that. Guess who's outside right now at the Sam's Club's line for Pokemon? Like, it's not young kids. They're all old. They're all grown folks. So, you know what I mean? Like, you got, hey man, listen, you got to call it for what it is, bro. You know what I mean? You got to call it for what it is, man. You really, really do. You got to call it for what it is, man. You got grown folks that are like some of our ages, maybe older, that have been sitting outside at Sam's Club for the last 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, and it's going to happen. I guess, what do you guys want to call it? The economy? So, it's all the hustle and young or old. But I'm saying 490 East. That's the same thing with this young generation too, bro. They're out here hustling, making their monies. But then, like, we got the older folks that still kind of like criticize the young generation. But still, it's like, it don't matter. These people are just out there just making their monies at the end of the day. And it is what it is, right? You call it for what it is. But You know what I mean? Like, I'm not making fun of them. I'm not. All I'm saying is that I'm pointing out the people that are calling out the younger generation in here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not making fun of them at all. Like I said, culture, one year out the other, bro. Selective hearing in here. So, like, I was out there, bro. I just gave up, bro. I just gave up. But that's different, culture. That's different. That's different. That's different. When I was outside for Pokemon, I was ripping all that shit with my kids. We were actually collecting it, you know? We were out, bro. I was out there before a lot of people got into the Pokemon game in the last 2 years, bro. Like, if you did not experience like Pokemon during like the COVID times or like even a little bit after that, you didn't know how it was. Like, you didn't have, but it was easy to buy Pokemon. When I first started again with Pokemon stuff, and especially Yu-Gi-Oh, bro, it was easy. You walk in any store, you buy whatever you want. It was never like this. It was never like this. But I'm just saying. Okay, Rob Tanene says. Well, Rob's mindset is different. That dude just will be salty forever. That's why you don't see Rob outside for all Pokemon stuff, dude, because he just gets upset because it's not as easy out as it was before, you know? It's not as easy as it. That's what Rob does. Paul Dea, who's can vouch for, Rahu says. Now it's like way sweatier, bro. Like, it's sweaty. Like, I just don't think this is how it is. If I was still stuck in that Pokemon stuff, which I will be here and there just depending on what the sets are. If I was really outside like I used to be, dude, it's not possible. Like, I feel like I'm going to be wasting my time. Why would I stand out there for like 2 days for me to open packs? Like, you know what I mean? If that makes sense, chat. Like, if I was like a true reseller, then sure, maybe it will be like worth it for some of them because they're making double or triple their money off of what they got buying. But if I'm just opening and I gotta wait 2 days, like, I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. I think that only people that are out there, most of the people are out there that are standing in line are just gonna try to make their profit as much as they can. Like, I'm not standing out there for like 2 days for me to open some packs that I may not get anything good. The more that I like, well, I think the 2 hours is the most I've waited in line for Pokemon before. But this now, it's I told you, bro, it's in a different level that I don't want to be involved in, bro. Like, it's just bad. It's so bad, bro. It's horrible. Jaws dropping in 15 minutes. Like, if you look at some of the videos now, like, it was never like that, like, over a year ago. Like, you could probably stand in line maybe like an hour ago or for a minute, maybe an hour, and then you're good. Dude, now you have to stand in the whole day before. Like, it's not worth it, especially if you're just collecting and you're opening the packs. It's not worth it in my eyes. So, you gotta stop pretending resellers are sneakerheads too. Yes. Well, no one's pretending that. I don't think anyone's pretending that at all. I think just some folks, for me, like, I don't care if you're a sneaker reseller. I really would care less. I think some folks just don't like the reselling game because they feel like it's ruining the culture in a sense. Like, people have their own, you know, views on like sneakerheads and like resellers. But I don't know. I feel like I'm sure a lot of you guys been in the sneaker game long enough to know, like, you know, it is what it is. Like, for me, that's how I look at it. It's like, oh, he has like thousands of pairs of Travis Scotts, you know, in his closet, you know, taking it to SneakerCon, selling it for like triple the price. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Same thing, like, if it was like Black Hats or Bread Force coming up, you know, if you can't hit, you look, all these people feel a type of way about that stuff. Some people don't give a shit, and some people do. You know, like I said, it just depends on how you look at the culture of the game and sneakers, right? Like, it's never going to be a perfect world, chat. Like, right now, it's a perfect world for any sneakerhead that's just strictly buying shit for retail and buying it for the toe. Like, this is like a kid in a candy store, right? You should be in a kid in a candy store if you're like about that, where like you hate resellers, everything is sitting. You should be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, dude. You feel me? But like, I think in a sense where like, it makes it fun when there's hype stuff too, because then it gets people going, and it's the chase, bro. People like the chase. I do. I don't know about y'all. Like, I like when shit is like hype, because like the chase, it gets fun. It's fun, bro. I don't know what it is. It's the excitement in here. Like, people get all excited. Like, I don't know. It's like, yo, Raph, I just hit, dude. Out of how many people that are going for the sneaker, dude, I freaking hit, bro. I can't believe it. You know what I mean? Have you heard about the new Target policies for the cars? They're in limits and no lines. I don't know. They always come up with some goofy rules, but it never really it gets implemented when you actually show up to the store, you know? But yeah, resale with no connection to the sneakers. It's just merchandise. But someone, like I said, someone made a point where, like, you know, not all resellers are just strictly resellers. You know, some of them are actual sneakerheads. They just resell on the side, you know, and like I said, that's okay, because that's literally been like that for like how many plus years, like almost the entire game of sneakers. Like, reselling has been like that. It's just gotten a lot worse, you know. Why do they camp 2 days if Pokemon doesn't have much resale after? Because, dude, you got to think about it, bro. Because people are desperate, man. That's it. Period. People are desperate. You know what I mean? People are just desperate. People want the packs because it's already difficult to grab. So if you have the time to go out there and line up, people are going to do it, bro. Bro, what the hell? Yes, those are good hits. Are these Japanese? Yeah, that's good hits, bro. Especially this one. That's a good hit. This is from the white and black set. Yeah, this is good. That's a really good hit. Is that Korean or is that Japanese? Backfired. But the thing is, like I would say too, like, if you're getting to the whole Pokemon stuff with your kid, I'm sure he probably, you know, I'm not sure if he's old enough to really understand, but like, the English sets are obviously more valuable than the Japanese sets. You could open Korean cards too. Like, they have Korean sets, Chinese sets as well. The New York Dad, what up, man? Good morning. People fighting at Sam's Club. Oh, I'm sure, bro. It's going to be at the Poke Streets, bro. Just wait. It's going to be in the Poke Streets, dog. It's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen in the Poke Streets, bro. But, like, I would say, like, people just love it because, like, they're making money, bro. So, I mean, I don't blame him. He ain't no shit, too says. There you go. Why don't you, like, just make a binder? Like, I have both of my kids have a binder full of cards. My kids have a binder full of cards, bro. So, like, I had to get binders for my kids, dude, like, so they could have it and then just keep it forever. That's what you should do for your kid, bro. Just have the cards and then have him open it. One day, maybe he'll fall in love with it. Who knows, bro? So, my son stayed at Sam's overnight with my Plus membership card. I'm saying, Chris Montgomery, if kids and, like, a lot of these people have time to stay, they will, bro. Sam's Club was never like that. Before they even, like, Pokemon even touched Sam's Club, it was never like that in the past, bro, because Sam's Club never got Pokemon like that. Ever since Costco got them, and then Sam's Club gotten the most, bro. That's what I've noticed, that Sam's Clubs get way more stock than Costco. Maybe because Costco didn't want to deal with it. That could be the case as well. I could see that happening. That Costco just didn't want to deal with the bullshit, bro, no more. They just didn't. It's not worth it. Like, Costco rich enough to they don't need Pokemon sales. They really don't. They're rich enough to not just to get rid of it. Be like, no, we don't want this anymore. We don't want to deal with the hassle. Look what happened when they first originally dropped Pokemon at Costco's. That's where really where the hype started. Because you see something on the internet, it's a domino effect, bro. People see something on the internet, people go crazy, people jump on the wagon, or you know what I'm saying, and people are going to jump on the wave. That's how it really started, honestly. And then Costco started doing all that stuff. They still do it here and there depending on the location, but I feel like they haven't done anything like crazy in the last couple drops, honestly. But like Sam's Club gets almost every single one of them now. Almost every single one of them. It wasn't like that like over a year ago. So, and Sam's Club probably doesn't care. They probably don't care. They're not as, you know, I mean, they're a pretty big company, but like Costco doesn't really need Pokemon sales to help drive their company. They just don't. I did share. Let's see. F this. I'm just gonna go to collect matchbooks. Your dad says soon enough. Like there's like we went to Target the other day. My kids went crazy. I don't know what it was, but they went crazy for these. I don't know. There's some squishies. They look like they have some powder inside. Like it was a duck. I don't know if you guys have any kids that are like my kids' age, maybe, you know, early teenage years. But my kids went crazy. I was like, bro, what are these? It's like a duck, like a squishy duck. It looks like it has like white, like it has like powder inside of it, and like they just squish it. My kids went absolutely crazy because they got the last one. Target literally put like a white cart in the middle of the store, and then it's not a Nido. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a duck. I don't know if it's a Nido. Y'all cry about sneaker resellers. Just wait until you try hit Pokemon. Yeah, facts, bro. It's bad. I don't know what it is. Like cornstarch. I don't know what's inside of it. But I don't know. My kids went crazy. I'm like, I don't know what this is. It's literally a duck. I think it's called Squeezy. I think that's what it's called. And I asked my kid, I was like, where did you guys see this at? They said, oh, we see it. We saw it on our YouTuber that we watch. It's called shit, bro. I can't find a picture of it. I could grab it real quick. I don't know if my kids. It's like this, bro. Squeezy. It is legit this. I think that's, yeah. That's what they're going crazy for. Is that. What happened to my shit, dude? Hold on. There it goes. They went bananas when they saw it. I'm like, what is this? They're just begging me, bro. They're like, Daddy, we got the last one. We got the last one. Can we get this, bro? It's like $6. I don't know what it is, bro. It's on StockX. I don't know. My kids went crazy. I was like, sure, let's get it. I don't know. It's $6, bro. I don't know. It's literally a squishy thing. I don't know. My kids went crazy, so it's like, I was like, go ahead, let's go get it. They didn't want anything else, bro. When they saw that shit, bro, they were fighting for it, bro. They were doing WWE moves on it, bro. Like, I don't know. Literally, like, that's what I'm gonna learn. Like, my kids are gonna make me feel like a straight unk, bro. That ass. Like, my kids are gonna make me feel like a straight unk. Like, they'll probably know all these like toy trends before I even figure it out. You know, maybe from you guys, but like, I'll like find it out for my kids, and then I'll tell you guys, like, dead ass, bro. Like my kids didn't care about no Nidos. They don't care about the Nidos. Like they cared for the dumplings. Like they went crazy for the dumplings, but now they're over that, and now they're on to this like duck. So I don't freaking know, chat. Like I'm sure soon enough, once my kid turns like, you know, in her early teens, I'm gonna find out all these type of trends before I even find out myself. So I don't know. Hype beast in the making. Facts, bro. But you gotta understand that they're kids, man. You know what I mean? YouTube be put kids on. That's what I'm saying, bro. Huh? Soon enough, it's gonna be like that. Like my kid turns 9. My oldest kid turns 9 soon. So like, shit, bro. She'll probably know shit before I do, man. So they see the strawberry, South Jersey says. Isn't that crazy, chat? That I'm gonna have a 9-year-old. Kid's gonna turn 9. And then Riley is only 6, so she's still You know what I mean? She just turned 6 this year. Crazy. They ran past the Pokemon and went straight for the duck. No, my kids always be asking me time to time about Pokemon cards, but like they into the squishy stuff, bro. You know, just they're girls, so it makes sense. You got a couple more years, but I know. Don't remind me, dog. Like dead ass, like Rose 9. She got like 4 more years, chat. Bro, I'm still gonna be like 34, 35, bro. When Rose turns 13. Bro, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be here sitting in this chat asking all of you guys that have kids that are already in their late teens or maybe young adults, and I'm gonna be asking you guys like, what the hell do I do? Like dead ass. Like Rose is literally turning into a young teenager soon, and like I'm just like, bro, like listen, chat. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. Y'all need to hold it down. Because you know why? Because this chat is going to be my therapy. Like, for real. This is going to be my therapy. This is going to be my safe space. Once my kids turn, like, when they get into that young teenage years, I'll be like, dude, chat. Like, this is me, bro. Listen, I might have to wear, like 2 hats because I'm going to deadass be losing every single hair on my goddamn head. It might even turn gray. So... Oh, look who's in the chat, baby Young. I can't wait till I have kids. Yeah, Young, where have you been? My nieces. Bro, Young, you barely talk to me talking about my nieces growing up quick. Young, where have you been, bro? She says my nieces are growing up so big. Young, the last time you talked to me was like a week ago and you asked about my mic setup. Talk about my nieces. Yeah, all right. What up, big man outlook? All right, chat. If you're going for the Jaws, let me know. You think you feel it now? Wait till Rose tells you to drop her off at the corner of the school, Synergy says. Yeah. Just wait until the chaperones her first dates. All right, I don't want to think about that, bro. I'm saying, chat, he's lying. I texted him not that long ago. Yeah, you texted me about like my mic setup. That's it. And then that was all you needed from me. You didn't even ask me anything else. You just, hey, what's your mic setup? What do you have? And that's all you asked me, bruh. That's all I'm good for. Yeah, sometimes I forget how old I am. I need to grow up one of these days. Ike says, hey man, it's all good, bro. The inner youth is in us when it comes to sneakers, though. Sneakers make us feel young. Right, enjoy the time and don't worry about them growing. Everything you will come naturally. Oh, I know, but I just know that like my girls are gonna give me a hard time. I already know, bro. My girls are beautiful, bro. Like, I already know, bro. They're gonna give me a very hard time. The boyfriend will be taller than Raph. Kane says, duh, I'm Asian. What do you expect? You think I'm done growing, bro? You know what happens when you're Asian like me, bro? You shrink. Okay? I embrace that. Listen, I promise you this, in like 15 years when I'm in my late 40s, I tell you this, brother. You want to know something that's a fact? And when my kids get boyfriends and they come along with me and the wifey to the casinos, bro, they'll ID check me before they ID checked her own boyfriend, bro. I dead ass. I'll get ID checked before her boyfriend does. Probably. Dead ass. Probably a fact. I'll be forever ID checked. Listen, and that's okay. I'll look young forever. I'm just gonna have gray hair. It's a fact. I mean, just saying. Mystery dumplings restock on Five Below. Yeah, I know, but I'm not driving all the way there for dumplings, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's just a fact, bro. Listen. Asians are just, they shrink. I mean, the third leg probably won't shrink, but my height will. Shit, dude. As long as, listen, I'm going to be happily married. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting married in a couple months, and I'm going to be happily married. I'm okay. As long as the wife loves me, My mom thinks I'm handsome. Larry loves me. I'm good. Saying I feel like I'll look young forever. I mean, they don't call you young for any reasons, baby young. I'm a grandpa. I never thought I would be alive to see about this. I'm enjoying this ride. Raph gets an ID check to buy cough syrup, Tooth says. They restock usually at 10 a.m. on Five Below for online. Yeah, I can't do it, bro. It's all good. My kids got like 4 of them now, so they're good to go. As long as they got one, they're good. What up, Jake? What if they have girlfriends, not boyfriends? Man, listen. I don't want to think about all that stuff. I don't want to think about all that stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Basically, it's in November. You still have your daughters to help you. Yeah, rap pushing unk status. Bro, I already feel like an unk, dude. But, you know, it's all Gucci. As long as you're happy, bro. No judging here. Oh, I'm happy, bro. I'm absolutely happy. What up, Larry? What up, Rap? What up, IMO Kicks? What's good, dude? What up, what up, what up, what up? Cashier be like, yeah, I saw the 19, Tony says. Nike sneakers has me crashing out like Oba Femi. Did you guys go for these Air Force One Jaws? These Ja Morants? They look kind of iridescent. See, the other Ja Morants were, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. That's a wild ass question. Hey, man, listen. You're not an unkia. I'm not. I honestly think that I'm very, very young. I think I'm very young, bro. I am very, very young. It's all good. And I am enjoying my time of being young, bro. I really am. Tanene, our nieces are getting older. Hey. Yo, Young, I heard Tanene's butt hurt because you never hit him up anymore. Is that what they're selling at Five Below? Here at the mall, I work at the lines, but starting at 5 a.m. all ladies waiting. What the hell are these? Bro, his first Air Force One Swarovskis, those are better, though. Those are fire, bro. I still have my pair. I wear them time to time, depends. You know, at least till you about 45, Skinner says. 40 is unk status, Trey says. I don't know, just like as my kids get older, bro, it's like, you know, like, they just make me feel old. But I am definitely enjoying, you know, my youth, being young and stuff like that. So, what up, Soul My Mind? What's good, dude? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these ones. The other ones, Swarovskis, whatever, they're better than these ones. So 36 unk status. Will you have stock for Solomon's tomorrow? I don't even know what the stock, bro. The stock, dude, with stock numbers, I'll try, Benny. I know people are gonna be asking about the Solomon collection tomorrow. But I don't have any stock. Dude, stock has slowed down, bro. What do you think of the first sight shadows? I haven't seen them. Been on the UNCs for been an unk for years now, Kane says. I'm sure a lot of you guys are much older, but it is nice that it is nice to see that, you know, I can relate to a lot of you guys. That's the beauty about it. And I think it's probably because I have kids, so I feel like I could relate to a lot of you guys, you know. So I don't know. It's a little different, even though I'm young, like, than most, but like I feel like I could relate with a lot of you guys for sure. Because I feel like that I'm a very family oriented type of guy. So like that's why I feel like I could click with some of you guys that have kids, you know. Rahus, we already met. Thanks to Rafi, Baby Young says. I don't think none of y'all can talk about Raf's age. Y'all much more crusty than he is. Nah, I mean, it don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. It don't even matter, dog. It don't even matter the age. It's more so like you could relate. You could be relatable with somebody. I bet you in here in this chat, Tifa, is that like some people in here have kids that are as old as me, you know, but we could still relate, you know, like I could still relate to some of these, you know, older folks in here. You know what I mean? Young, but that hairline is from the 70s. Hey, facts too. That's why I fit right in, brother. I forgot IG links don't work. SMH, Tony says. Being an unk and having kids is different in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, I don't know. It's like like the New York Dad said. It's like when now that he's a grandfather, I don't even think that's like he's an unk anymore. He's literally a grandpa. You know? Did they really? Oh man, hold on. Did he really? Ain't no shit, bro. Oh nah, hell nah, bruh. But he didn't say if it's official though. He didn't say it was official though. I don't care what they say, bro. This would be like my sneaker of the year if they drop this. Like, my son is 25 and that's half your audience. Trey, you'd be surprised. Half this audience is not 25 though, Trey. Like, dude, my analytics don't lie. Of course you could lie about your age in, you know, when you make a profile, but dog, I promise you half of these folks in here are not 25, bro. Half of these folks in here are older than 35. Like, dead ass. Like, there's some people that are maybe in their mid 20s, but majority of like maybe between 34 to 40, bro. Like, half, like I would say majority of this audience is a lot older than 25. In my analytics, I mean, like I said, you could come up with like different ages and stuff like that, but majority of this audience is a lot older. I would say so. And it's not and that's not a bad thing either. And that's not a bad thing either. Because people think that like people that watch this is a bunch of children. But it's just a bunch of dudes just being dudes. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a bunch of dudes being dudes. That's all it is. Like, that's really what it is, bro. It's just dudes being dudes. You wonder why? Look, a majority of this chat hates LeBron. They don't love Michael Jordan, bro. Just old and angry, and that's fine, bro, and that's okay. Soon enough, we're gonna get all old, bro. It'd be like getting mad at during the Halloween times, getting these kids not stepping on your grass and your lawn, bro. Get off the grass. And it honestly depends, like, how you lived, like how you grew up too. I'd say this, like, that is a huge part of it too. Like, it depends how you grew up and where you grew up too. I don't really think age really matters, man. It just honestly just depends how you grew up, bro, and where you grew up. Right? Like, I feel like some of you guys could get certain things because where you grew up or how you grew up. What are these, bro? You don't know what these on the screen? What are these on the screen, bro? Listen, this is like sneaker of the year if this happens, brother. This is the Laney Air Jordan 5s. Most people haven't seen their junk in over a decade. Is wild. LeBron clears the gambling addict. I am a Kobe fan. And that's fine. I'm a Kobe fan too, bro. This would be the sneaker of the year if this dropped, bro. This was my very first Jordan that I've ever owned. My very first Jordan right here. This would be sneaker of the year. That's so wild. A lot of chat. A lot of chat listening to this with hearing aids in. Usually politics and religion get people going, but somehow LeBron gets everyone here off the rocking chair typing on their phone fast. Like, y'all do realize some of these shoes came out when we were young, over your age, JoJo Dancer says. Hey man, this would be sneaker of the year, bro. These Laney 5s are absolutely freaking gas, bro. This is I'm just being biased though. I'm absolutely just being biased. The Jordan 4 Laney 5s are just one of probably the best colorway, like in my opinion. I remember getting this shoe, and then I had like a canary like Jordan Jumpman T-shirt with this. What did he say? I didn't hear you. I'm just saying, bro. I mean, the thing is like some of you guys, you could just relate to some, bro. My AirPods with my New York Jets sign. I'm using closed captions with the large font. Those are trash. I don't care about the history of, bro. It's just more so for me. Like, this is my very first like Jordan that I've ever owned, bro. I remember hooping in these too. They probably will sit as well, and that's fine. If these sit, and that's okay. If these sit, and that's fine. I'm still copping, bro. I would absolutely cop these. I would absolutely cop these, bro. These are fire. This would go straight to the toe. These would go straight to the toe, bro. As once these, like, when I outgrew these sneakers, I gave it to some kid on the basketball court. Cause like my parents, where my parents live, they have a elementary school right behind their house. And so like we used to hoop there all the time. And then once I outgrew them and I got some new shoes, I just gave these shoes to the kid on the court, bro. Bet you some of these sitting in the handicap parking spot watching the stream, Tanene says, is wild. So you guys in chat like to do for fun then, Tifa says. Collect sneakers, bro. Listen, majority of these folks in here, you know what they like to do for fun, bro? They go in their man cave, right? With all their sneakers in there, and they just look at them. We talked about this before. I would say majority of these people in here that are watching this stream right now have their own man cave, or they have their own little room that have their like all their sneakers or whatever the case is. Bro, you know what they do? They take their when they get the new pair of sneakers, they take the box. They don't even shower yet when they come home from work. They go straight to the bedroom, to their man cave, and they open it, and that's their safe spot, bro. That ass. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure most of you guys have a little setup at home. 40% of this chat is waiting for their nurse to bring them breakfast. It's so crazy. For fun, they be sorting their pills for the week. W Stream Wolf, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast and actually do my job today at work. There you go, Rahus. Rahus. I'm just saying, dude. Everyone has their own setup. Y'all, let me ask y'all this real quick. Let me ask a legit question. Like, do you guys ever have a bad day at work and you just get home and you get a brand new pair of sneakers in a box that you're just ready to open, that just makes your entire day better? Or for instance, for Tanene or like Frank opening, you know, some dark sport or civil, doesn't that just make your day 10 times better? Seeing signs petting their sneakers like a pet, Drip King says. Bro, listen, you when you open a pair of new sneakers, you're sitting there for a good half an hour just looking at them. Like, that's normally what happens. You literally sit there, you open the box, you look at the box for the first 10 minutes, and then you open it, and then you're looking at the shoe for the next 30 minutes. Yes, and it reminds me I need my job to buy more sneakers, Baby Young says. Smelling them. Shoot, if I had a bad day, wife gets on her knees, talk with my son, she don't give a shit about me, too says. Smelling them, absolutely, bro. Like, you're literally sitting there for the next, like, half an hour just gooning over the sneaker that you just got in. Bro, it gets better whenever it's a Friday night, dude. It's a Friday night, you get a couple sneakers that you got in the mail by the end of the week, dude. That's such a good feeling. Ain't no way I'm looking at the shoe for 30 minutes. Now lacing in another is another. I'm saying that's what I'm same thing. Keep me lace, right? Is that you're putting, like, when I say looking at the shoe, you're putting it on, you're getting some brand new socks, you're putting on the sneaker, you got a big ass mirror. You know, in the room, if you don't have that big ass mirror in the room, you're putting your little iPhone on the ground and putting your camera on just to see how they look on feet. Bro, you're dead ass sitting there for the last half hour. Like, your wife's calling you to come downstairs to come eat dinner while you're just gooning over the sneaker. Bro, it happens. It's fine. It's normal, bro. Sometimes majority, I would say like 75% of men that get brand new sneakers and they open up in the kitchen table is likely to leave that shoe where it's at for the next couple days. They don't put it away. They just leave it for where it is. Like, it's like, okay, just open the shoe on the kitchen counter. I'm going to put it on the side right here in the living room, and it stays there. I usually have to wait for my grandkids to get me here to open the boxes for me. Oh, man. If you're looking at your shoe for 30 minutes and wonder why you can't find a girl, well, I'm talking about, you know, folks that have a whole family, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that has a whole family that just, like, you know what I mean? They get excited not to see their family, excited to see the sneakers. Also got to rush home to see them to make sure they're not messed up or stolen from the front. Young says. Yo, Young, do you still bot, Young? You still bot her, Young? Or are you outside for Pokemon? What's the side business looking like, Young? How do y'all lace your sneakers? Lace while your foot is in the shoe or out. Sometimes I watch reviews on YouTube while they're in my hand. You know what, Dogo? You wouldn't be the only one that does that. Somebody in the chat right now is rocking new kicks with dusty, crusty socks. Rahus, aren't you supposed to be eating breakfast? Look at my shoes in the car, then hide them in the trunk. For me, I don't really like doing that. Like, for me, I don't really like opening up sneakers and then putting them in the trunk, especially if it's hot outside. Like, depending on the sneaker as well, like, you're just gonna be ruining the shoe in a sense. You know, you're kind of gonna ruin the sneaker in a sense, dog. Man, what did I miss? Where the convo come from? Nate says, I don't even know how this convo started, bro. It all started us being a bunch of unks. I still used to clean my Jordans that have the same type of leather. It is starting to yellow. Why? I am. There you go. I tell the wife I need alone time with my sneakers. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Do you guys wear your sneakers on the carpet? Oh, we had this big debate before. We had this big debate in this chat. Wearing sneakers on the carpet. Definitely hid sneakers in the car before. Keep me late says. Not smart storing in the heat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Y'all got some issues, Cushy says. Oh, okay, you're the one to talk, Cushy. Yeah, alright. Alright. Two separation if you leave it in the car. No carpet in Miami, Raf. No sneakers in the house. No carpet. We have hardwood floors. So yes, I do. To be honest, most of y'all are old as my parents. This feels weird now, Tifa says. Some people gotta hide their shoe purchases from their wife. I wear sneaks while I dunk, asked Rami, or while you dump. I only wear in the house if it's in the first time wearing them. My wife is Asian and would be pissed if I wore them in any other time. Keep Me Lay says. Yeah, I would say that like since we have no carpet, like we'll wear the shoes in the house just because of when we're leaving on the way out. But like when it comes to like on the carpet, like in our bedroom, no, we don't do that shit, bro. Like I just don't. I used to do that like when I was a little bit younger until my mom started getting pissed off, bro. Like, 'cause she started realizing that we're just kept wearing our shoes inside the house, dude. She hated that shit, bro. But now that like my mom doesn't have, she has all wooden floors. She doesn't really care as much. Does anyone else have their DS sneakers in bed? What? Does anybody else wear their DS sneakers in bed? I get yelled at as I walk through the door if I don't take off my shoes. I'm so glad I don't have to hide my sneakers from my wife. If you gotta hide shoes from your wife, that's crazy. I don't really hide anything like when it comes to sneakers from my girl. Like she'd be like, "Oh, you bought another shoe?" The one thing that she got annoyed more so was like when I kept buying like Dark Sport and Civil. Like she'd be like, "Another?" Like she complains more that I was buying Civil more than I was buying sneakers because like I was buying Civil and Dark like back to back all the time. Now no shoes on the carpet, but I put my feet on the wall. Fuck, bro. On shoes only dead stock, but yeah, my girl would kill me with shoes in the house. In bed, wheelchairs activities. I use my Nike cum slides at home or else no bed for me. Raph, we know the wife gets mad you buy shoes you don't need. Not necessarily because I don't buy as much as I used to. You know? Like when I used to live with my parents, yeah, like it was like, dog, my mom didn't realize how many shoes I had until like she came inside the room. Like she's like, Rappy boy, too much shoes. Like you have too much shoes. My mom would be the goat. My mom is the biggest supporter when it comes to this channel. My dad didn't realize like when it came down to sneakers, like how good shoes were, like, and then he got influenced by his coworkers because a bunch of his coworkers were a bunch of sneakerheads, and that's how my dad started collecting sneakers. But my mom's always been a supporter of sneakers, like since day one. Like she'll say, "Oh, you have too much shoes. You got another shoes." And then after that, like, dude, like when I moved, because my dad would never come inside the bedroom where all my sneakers were. And then when I finally moved out of my parents' house, like my dad was like, "Boy, I'm gonna tell you this." While we're in the U-Haul truck, he was like, "I've noticed that you have more shoes than you have more underwear." I said, "That's not true, Pops." He said, "Yes, it is true. You don't have 200 underwears." Oh yeah, my dad didn't realize how many shoes I had until I moved out. So my wife always gets pissed whenever I buy shoes, but luckily my girlfriend doesn't care. Tanene says, "There we go. I gets mad because she's not a sneakerhead. Thinks that yeah, well, I'm glad that the wifey is not a sneakerhead, bro. I'm really glad that she's not materialistic. You know, she doesn't care to be on the stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, she don't really care to be on the stream. You know what I mean? Like, we've been together long enough, you know? Like, for her not to be... She'll be on the stream time to time. But other than that, she doesn't really care to be on it. And plus, she works, so... She's not going to be on the stream at 6 a.m. in the morning yapping with you guys. She's not a morning person. If you're hiding stuff from the wifey, that says a lot about your relationship, Arv says. Tell him you can wear your underwear 4 different ways. Back when Raph used to free ball on the weekends, Tito says. Yeah. Tell him you can wear your underwear. For having 200 pairs of underwear would be weird, Sir Harry Jr. says. Not necessarily if you just have a lot of, underwear stock, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But like, dog, like that's why, like, dude, having a bunch of sneakers like that, like I got to a point. Like, do you guys ever get to a point that you got too many sneakers? You know what I mean? Like, has anybody in here, like, got to a point where you feel like you just got too many sneakers? The same goofies who y'all clown motherfuckers for living with their moms has a wife that basically treats them like their mom, and as says, there's nothing wrong if you still live with your parents. There's nothing wrong with that though, too. To be honest, I hope whoever I end up with likes sneakers just as much as me, because it takes up a lot of space at the crib, Baby Young says. I mean, it does. Sneakers at some point, like, I'm just glad that, like, I got enough space to store all my sneakers in a closet. Like, I think I have a good amount of space now. Like, I have a good amount of space for all my stuff. Like, before, hell no, dude. In my apartment in Washington, when I was in Seattle still, bro, like, I had a lot of space. We had a full room. Like, I had a full room of sneakers. And, like, it was more in the closet, on the wall. Like, you guys seen my setup before. So, like, I had just full of sneakers. Now, I don't have that many sneakers as I used to. Because, like, it's nice to display, like, whenever you're a sneakerhead and, like, you want to be, you know, a little bit of, like, a content creator and stuff like that. Like, it's nice to have, like, sneakers in the background. But, I don't know. I got to a point where I don't really care for it too much. Maybe one day again. Maybe 100%. I'll tell you guys this, chat. Like, once I get my, like, my own home, 100%. I will have my own, like, I will 100% have my own room that will be dedicated for the streams, and, like, my sneaker wall will be back up again. Like, everything will be back up again. But, like, right now, I just don't care too much to have one. It's also a problem when your spouse likes sneakers. Wifey has more Jordans than I do. Num says. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad that my girl's not like a sneakerhead, because I can't imagine if she was, bro, I'd be like broke to the broke. Like, I would probably like file for bankruptcy if we were both if she was a sneakerhead too. But my girl's not like a materialistic type of person, so it's like, it's a W in my books. There was a point a few years ago, I rented out a storage space for shoes in Hindsight. Glad that birdie is gone, Tony says. I got full rooms of some of the sneakers. Okay, update 2026, chat. Updated sneaker stock. Okay, you guys ready? How many pairs of sneakers do you guys currently have in your sneaker collection? How many pairs of sneakers do you guys have in your current sneaker collection right now? How many do y'all have? How many y'all have? How many do you guys have in your current collection? 100? 30, 65, 264. Here, just go lay down on the couch, brother. Go get a pillow. Okay? You want to go, mommy? Okay, go. Around 135 between wife and I. About 350 to 400. 30, 178. Getting my 265th, give or take, like 50-ish, but I only have 2 to 3 pairs of Crocs. 80, 250, 80 to 90. Sheesh, dude. 250 plus, bro? Over 100, I stopped counting, Snowbird says. 200 more than underwear. More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari. I don't feel bad now. That's a lot. Around 40, 60 rotation, including 5 to 10 different running shoes. 120. More than shoes and underwear. Sheesh, bro. Yeah, so, like, I would say, like, I don't know if I'll ever get to a point. Again, what up, Robert? I don't know if I would ever get to a point again where I will own over 150 pairs of sneakers. I don't know if I'll ever get to a point, chat. I really don't. Like, I don't know. I don't ever see myself having that many shoes again. I think the most that I've owned was at least 150, maybe 160. Yeah, maybe more than that, honestly. I was pushing 200 at one point. I think it was a lot. Like before I left my parents' house, I had a lot, bro. I got rid of like maybe like 60 pairs before that, but I still had over 100 and like 20. I had a lot. I had a lot of double ups. I had a lot of triple ups. I had shit that I didn't need. I was buying like a bunch of BS stuff. Like it was just a lot of stuff that I had. So like when I was at my apartment, I was like, okay, I got rid of like this and X amount. Like I think I averaged around 120. Raph, I don't know why, but I feel like you don't wear all your shoes now. Oh, I wear all my shoes. I would say the only sneakers that are still DS in my sneaker collection are my Liquid Maxes, my SB Dunks, the what was that one? The plaid looking ones. Those are still dead stock. I have a double up of the 3D Kobe 6s. That's still dead stock. Obviously, I probably won't wear those, and I don't even know when. I don't know what else I have. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's the Nard Wars. Yeah, those Nard Wars are still dead stock, and that's it. Everything else is worn. Everything else is worn, bro. Oh, actually, no. My Brick After Bricks are still dead stock. Those are still dead stock. I haven't worn them outside yet. I wore them inside just to try them on, but like my Brick After Bricks are still dead stock too. But everything else is all worn. So, like literally all summer, all I have been wearing are my my Chicago One Lows and my 95 neons. I'm gonna have to retire my Chicagos or get a new pair because those are freaking beat, dude. I've been literally my Chicago One Lows have been doing the hee like they've been hee-heeing, bro. Like hee-heeing to the max. Raph, if you hit the lottery, what's the first pair of StockX you're buying? You know what's so funny, Tito, how you asked that? Because we had a conversation yesterday. Who had that conversation? It was me, Tanene, and Rob had a conversation yesterday. And we're like, if you won was it 150? No, if you won 200, or it was 150 million dollars. Okay, chat. If you won 150 million dollars in the lotto, what are the top 3 things you guys are doing first with that money? 150 million dollars right now, cash, everything. If you won 150 million dollars, and plus you gotta let me know too, chat. Like if I got 150 million dollars from a lotto, right? Because obviously they give you the option to get taxed. There's an option where you could get more money by getting monthly payments by them, or do you guys get taxed and get the full? See, if I got like 200 million, 150 million, whatever. If I got 150 million dollars in a lotto, I'm having them tax the shit out of me. Go ahead, tax it. I want the full amount. I don't even care. If you take 50 million away from me, if I win 150 million, you take 50 million in taxes, which probably won't be that much. They probably give you take away 20 mil or some shit. Take it away from me. I still got 120 million dollars to play with, or 130 million dollars to play with, bro. Like I don't even care. As long as Uncle Sam is happy and I paid my taxes, go ahead. I'm having them tax me. I want it, the whole thing. Because if you get monthly, bro, you never know. You may not be here tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I'm taking the whole thing. I'm taking the whole thing, bro. I don't even care. I still got millions. You can reinvest that money into something else and get that money back. You know? They could take. I'm just saying hypothetically, you still got a lot of money. Even if they take half of it, right? That's what I'm saying. It's still a lot of money in your eyes as just being like us. We're not famous athlete players or celebrities and stuff like that. That's still a lot of money. You know what I mean? So, hey, come on, bro. Pause. 75 million and 75 million dollars, and you can reinvest in that money to make it back. You know what I mean? But you're not getting taxed. You're not getting taxed unless you want to get taxed every single year. Buying a business, retiring on a vacay. Dude, I think most people, what they're going to do if they want millions is pay off their debt and probably buy a big ass house, bro. Like, and then maybe give some to your family members that mean the most to you, and then maybe buy them a house. I'd pay the house off, throw $500K in 401K for each of my kids, and then vacations. Also, quitting my day job at that point. Bread and Butter says, "Oh yeah, if you win millions like that, 100% people are quitting their job, bro. 100%. You're retiring. It don't even matter what age you are. You're retiring the age of X and YZ. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're retiring at the end of the day. Like, there's no possible reason why you shouldn't retire at that age if you win that much money. You know what I mean? I want a normal sized house and a big ass garage shop. Ain't giving them shit. They have harassed me before they even get even $1 million. I'm donating a lot of it to charity. If she's not working, I'd give it to Tiffany. Giving money to family will have them coming back for more." Bob says, "No one would never know, or no one would ever know. Taking my money to Thailand and living like a king, like Cushy." Rami says, "I'll buy SneakerCon." You'll buy SneakerCon, huh? Right here in Oregon, never leaving permanently. Lump sum, throw a bunch of amount of something to live off the interest without even touching the principal anymore. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing, bro, is that like most people are going to be reinvesting. Like, I would say this. Let me ask you all this, because I'm sure there's probably businessmen in here. What are you guys investing into some of your money into? Well, other than like a 401k, because I still have a 401k from my last job, and I got a shitload of money in there that I do not want to touch, right? So, like, I'm gonna ask you all this real quick for the one time. Like, what are you guys investing into right now? Like, I'm sure most of you guys do invest into stocks. I don't know if you guys are like properties. You invest into properties. Maybe this time I can see Pat's house for mine. Yeah, from mountain to mountain. I'm with Cushy, all the baddies for us, Jeffrey says. Property, okay, buy land and invest in real estate. Stock market, tech companies, Kane says. Buy land and invest in real estate. Land and jewelry stock. Okay. Properties. A lot of people always want to get into the real estate too. The real estate, I just feel like, isn't there real estate right now? Like, it's just so competitive, isn't it? Real estate, I invested in 2011 when bank foreclosed. We're bad in Colorado. Now I'm up 6 properties. There you go, Kevin. Firearms and ammo. There you go. Stock, physical gold. Currently have 1.3 million in my TOD account at 26. There you go. Stock market, high yield saving accounts, and 401k. Want to get into the real estate though, the walk says. Everybody in here that has like, I would say that has like, whether if you're running your own business or if you actually have like a federal job, or not even a federal job, or if you guys have a W-2, everybody in here should have a 401k, bro. Everybody should have one. I mean, admitting not having a 401k, would you guys say in this day and age, in this economy, not saying that you don't have a 401k, is that sad to like admit? Is that sad to admit, not saying like, oh, I don't have a 401k? Is that sad to admit? I think it's important, bro. I think it's important to have. I'm going to open up the lady boys, bring them all here, Tifa says. What? Space stock too, Cushy says. It's definitely a seller's market. Obvious 401k, I don't count that because that Mondo. Do not no, not true. You should use the 401k Roth over the 401k. What up, Tyler? What's good, dude? Bed. Come on. Come here, dude. What are you doing, bro? Jumping around like that. You don't hurt yourself, dog. 401k or IRA, Kane says. So 401k is a stronger than long term. Not sad, but very important. You got to plan for the future. What up, Rav? What did I miss? What up, Steven? What's good, dude? Chilling, bro. We're just hanging out, just BSing in the chat, bro. Dead ass. There's really nothing dropping for the rest of the day, I think. I was sad some people can't afford to have more money taken out of their paychecks if they're already living week to week. No, I'm saying like, because at the end of the day, like I would say if you're working, like if you have a W-2, everyone has a 401k. Like there has to be some sort of system. I'm not saying, I guess that the wording is bad. I don't think it's sad to say, but like some people may not know that they have a 401k, but they really do. You know what I mean? Unless you really look into it. Everybody should. If you have a W2, you should have a 401k. You should, because it should show it on there. There has to be somewhere in there that you have some sort of retirement percentage going into a certain a certain account that you could always look at. You could look at that all the time. Almost good companies will match your input, so worth it in the long run. Good morning, Raph. What up, Huck? What's good, dude? Because I have TSP. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know what that is. I have TSP. If they taking money from check, you should. They should. If they're taking away, unless they're taking away from like insurance and stuff like that. Unless you don't have insurance through your own company. But like most of the time, if you look at your W2, they should be taking out some sort of percentage. I'll make sure it's set up though. That too. Because like depending on what you live, where you work, what's it called? Like there's a certain percentage that you could put. Because you could put, dude, in the TSP, you could put up to like a big percentage. Like before I left, I think mine was at 5 or 6% or some shit like that. You need to actually enroll and set it up there, and no companies match. Otherwise, there won't be any accounts in existence. Thumb says. I have one, but I disagree. That is not. It's a necessity, though. I mean, in my opinion, Tanene says I guess it depends how people look at it too, as well. Like you could call it for what it is, because some people will just be like, "Oh, well, I have all this money stored away into like stock or like in a certain account where like this is basically what I take out as if it was a 401k." You have to set it up. If they offer it, just don't take money out of the 401k. Alligator says. You gotta set it up and not automatically. Yes, TSP is up to 24,500 per year. Bob also says. There we go. Yeah, it's only matches at 5%. It used to be at 3% until they changed. Well, for me, they changed it to just 5, and then from there you could just up it. Like I don't know. I think it was like 7, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Remember mine, but it was pretty high. I think TSP is 23.5 annually unless you qualify for catch up too. Rob the Beard says. Got 2 TSP from government and got my Boeing one at 12% match. There you go. I don't have a retirement plan. When y'all retired, I'll be the one greedy. You at Walmart, Tito says. Tito, you so stupid, bro. So dumb. So dumb, bro. But I mean, it's like, I don't know. You just call it for what it is, man. Hey, man, sometimes people just live off, just live whatever they make, man. Just, you know what I mean? It's fine. However you want to run your life, bro. However you guys want to run your lives. When company matches, you should set up the max amount. They will match, Mar says. Dude, 12% is high. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot. Hey, man, listen. Hey, you got the luxury life to, like, go 12%. Like, that's a lot, dog. Because, like, it depends. Because, like, obviously, the more percentage you up your retire or your whatever for your retirement, bro, then that's the amount of money that they'll take away from your check. So if you live in the luxury life where like you make a lot of money and you could do 12%, like good for you. Like that's a lot. Some people can't do that. Day trading be making money, but it's risky. I think Cushy does that. You wonder why Cushy lives his luxury life, then he travels the world, bro. There's some folks in here that does like day trading all the time. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought my 6% match was high. Yeah, 12% is fucking crazy. Like, it's not crazy, but like, damn, like, hey man, you're probably smart with your money if you're at 12%. Like, you feel me? Y'all just remind me I need to set mines up now. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't, bro, like the amount of money you're probably making, Like, you could see that shit, bro. It's crazy. Your 16% is, yeah, that's crazy. I know my coworker was freaking out one time. My last job, we were talking about TSP and everything like that. And he was like, man, this doesn't make any sense why I'm making X, Y, and Z. Like, and there has to be something that's going on with my TSP. And he didn't realize because on your W-2, he was looking at it. He didn't see that it said the percentage on there. Like, you have to go on there and the thrift, I think it's called something, and then thrift plan or whatever, and you got to see what the percentage says. Dude, his percentage was at 20%, and he did not know that. He's like, no wonder why I'm broke. Oh man, like he did 20%, and we're sitting there, bro. We're just like, bro, this doesn't make any sense. I was even telling him, like, bro, your TSP has to be at like 15%, dog, for like 12 to 15% to feel that the thing, that the amount of money you're getting in, you know, it's coming into your check, because he was making a bank, bro. And then when we all look into it, we're looking into it in the computer, he was like, bro, you're at 20%. He didn't even know that, bro. Oh man, listen, when he finally changed it, oh brother, man, that dude, he went from like just depressed, sad, to just brighten up every single paycheck, bro. Oh my gosh. But don't get me wrong, like, he was in the government for like a minute, bro. We're just sitting there, bro. How long you been in the government for, bro? You've been in the government for like 15, almost 20 plus years pushing. And bro, his TSP was nice, like, it was looking good, but it was just like, now his paychecks were looking even better, right? I was like, hey, at least at this point you were like, you didn't know all these years realizing it until you got all this like raises and shit like that, and then realized his TSP was at 20%. I was like, fuck, bro. Yeah, at least. Yeah, I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw it all. Like, we didn't care. Like, we're all, he didn't care. We didn't care. Like, we're just kind of helping him out just to see what he was supposed to be looking at. And he didn't realize it was at 20%, which is a lot. I maxed out in the 4 years now, and I have a new job and still work at part-time at Best Buy, Tyler says. There we go. So, I'm at 7%, and I increase it percentage per year, Mr. says. Yeah, normally. Yeah, if you're, especially in the government field, right? Like, you're getting like what? Depending on where you live, or not you, where you live, depending on where you work, you get like a 2% or 1.3% raise almost every single year. Sometimes it's like that. But House of Heat confirmed a Free the Youth release details for now. Let's check it out. I make $4K a month doing nothing, letting my money work for me and my certificate and deposit. Unless you're like, you were in the government, right? Unless you were in the government and you got your full benefits, you know. People have that sometimes, coming out from the military and then getting your VA stuff, and then some people would want the 100%, and then you get paychecks from the government like every single month. Free the Youth, the collection unveiled. Okay, let's take this. Let's take a look at this. This should be dropping soon. I know some people kept asking this about the Free the Youth stuff. The shoe should drop. I don't know. I just don't know when. August 15th. Well, there's your guys' date. August 15th. August 15th, chat. 4K is running out. It's gonna run out of money by the time you retire. You even make it there. VA, pensions, and TSP is where it's at. You never answered my question, Raph. What's the first sneaker you'd buy? Oh, I don't know. Bro. I don't know what the first thing I would buy, honestly, when it comes to sneakers, bro. I wouldn't think about sneakers at all, bro. No, like, dead ass. 100% here, which is good. You know, if you did your time and then you get like 100% from the VA, you feel me, in getting out. I know a lot of people that have, and they get extra checks every single month, but you could still work, right? You could still work a full-time job and still get 100%, I believe. I think maybe there's restrictions to it, but I'm pretty sure it's you could definitely work almost a full-time job still and getting paid from the government. Did your time, so it makes sense. Check out the pics at the bottom of the page. Okay, let's check it out. I know a lot of people has been asking about this. I know, dude. Frank and I have been glazing this shoe. This shoe is fire. Yeah, basically living off disability. So I'll put my name in the hat. These Moonlight says, but some people won't understand that. You know how it works. You know, but I don't know. Some people may not like Free the Youth, but I think they did an absolutely amazing job with this one, bro. No restriction with 100%. See, some people understand. Some people understand in here. I understand it. Seeing you on IG, it says August 1st. Bro, there's so many dates like surfacing around about this shoe. It has to be coming up soon. It has to be, bro. It has to be. Has to come up soon. Free the Youth snapped on its campaign imagery for the first ever collection with the Jordan brand. Free the Youth Jordan brand collection is headlined by the collaborative Air Jordan 16 drop in Free the Youth website on August 1st, globally on August 15th. So the globally, which is going to be on Sneakers app, is most likely on the 15th of August, and then August 1st on Free the Youth website. This is going to be a big drop. What up? Good morning, Ryan. What's good, dude? I think a lot of people, I think there's going to be some people will grow. I think this shoe will grow on some. This shoe is going to do very well. I think this shoe right here is going to spark a lot of people's interest, and I think it already has. I think they did an excellent job. This is probably my favorite collection that they've done. Honestly, with the 16, I've never really been a fan of some of the other collections, but this one right here is my favorite one, I would say. I don't know if you guys could agree or disagree with me, but this one has been my favorite so far. 100% has been my favorite so far. Dropping officially on the website on August 1st. And then obviously on the globally, it's going to be on August 15th. This is 100% top 10 sneaker of the year, bro. This is fire. I'm telling you, man. Like, this shoe is fire. This shoe is nice. I think it's very nice. For a 16, I'm not the craziest 16 fan, but this one right here is dope, bro. I think this is really, really cool. I think they did a really, really good job on these, and I'm extremely excited what they got going on with this. So, you like these, Skinner? Yeah, I like these. I think they look better without the strap, like the cover on the shoe. I think they look way better without it. Way better. Another $255. Probably. They don't say the retail price of the shoe, but I'm pretty sure it's $255. Pretty sure. $255. $155 shoe. $255. $255. And hits the current trend of silver sneakers. Nike usually misses those moments. Yeah, I think it's gonna do a really, really good job. I think a lot of you guys are gonna like it. I think it's gonna grow on a lot of people. $255, but dog, like, people are gonna pay resale for this shoe. I'll tell you that, because this shoe is not gonna be an easy scoop. I don't think. With Free the Youth, sneakers are normally very, very limited. So we never wore the shroud when wearing 16s, Base Maryland says. But I think that's the thing. What Jordan Brand is doing, they already said this last year, how they were going to push certain silhouettes like the 15, the 16, and the 17, which obviously we're not going to get some of those until like the later dates of during this year, which is what, November, with the black pack that they got going on. But like, I really, really love that Jordan Brand did a 16 on this. Like, this is like perfect. They didn't have to do a 4. They didn't have to do a 3. They didn't have to do a 1 low. Like, they chose a perfect shoe for this one. That's how I felt about the Dornbecker 17s. Like, they chose the perfect silhouette, since that was the shoe that they were kind of low-key pushing later this year. And they did it on a Dornbecker. I think that was like the most like smartest thing that Jordan Brand has done. And like with this collab, like, I'm glad that they were making this a 16. So I don't know, something different. Some people may not like it, some people will. You know what I'm saying? Chat, make sure you guys run it up. Okay, this Friday is officially our collection family hat drop. Okay, we did exclusive access. I'm gonna have a post that will be posted probably tomorrow for the collection family hats are officially dropping. So did they say Thursday or Friday for these hats? Okay, super excited about it. I want to thank you guys so much for the support. Okay, officially dropping this Friday. Okay, so get your hats this Friday. Everybody that got their hat, if you guys do not mind, I have to make the ping today. If you guys could get a fit pic or whatever, if you have any fit pics with the hat, please send it to me, whether if it's on Instagram, whether if it's on Discord. Send me your fit, okay? Because I want to put it on the website. I have to make that ping. So if you got your hat, send me a pic of your fit pic with your kids, with you, with your wife, whoever, bro. Okay, because we had a good amount that people that bought double ups on these. But make sure you guys get your hats. A couple of you guys hit me up. UPS have been, I don't know what's going on with UPS, but they've been dealing with the packages very poorly. I had a couple people that sent me some beat up boxes. UPS like destroyed some other people's boxes, but the hat came in safe. There was one individual that had a really bad hat that we're getting ready to replace. So make sure you guys get your hat this Friday. I would really appreciate for the support as always. If it does really well this Friday, I will have a restock later this year, which probably will happen. But like I said, this will officially drop on Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. PST, for these collection family hats, dude. I really genuinely appreciate every single one of you guys that purchased the hat. A good amount of you guys. We already sold a little bit over about 100 hats already on these, and we got more dropping this Friday. So thank you guys so much for the support. And please, like I said, get your hats this freaking Friday. Okay, I'll make a post probably either today or tomorrow. Have that ping probably on Discord about the hats as well. But yeah. All right, chat. But make sure you guys run it up for the one time. Run it up for the one time, man. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. We'll talk a little bit about the 16s again tomorrow. And then also tomorrow we got the Solomon pack dropping tomorrow for the Nike Foamposites, the Air Force Ones, and the Air Max 90s, or is the 95 or is the 90s? Yeah. So if you guys are going for those tomorrow, it's going to be a really good one, because I know a lot of people are going to go for that tomorrow. All right, we wore our hats live on stream the other day. Yo, Pew Pew. Hey, yo, send me a pic, Pew Pew. Send me a pic. Send me a pic, bro. You and your son, bro. Deadass. I'll have that posted on the release on the website. I'm gonna have all those pictures if anybody sends me pictures of the fit pics. All right, but appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great freaking Tuesday. Hit that like button on the way out, chat. We'll be live tomorrow. Pull up. It should be a big one. But thank you guys so much for your support as always, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Have a great freaking Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, man. Make sure you guys don't eat Taco Bell. I'm out, ya. Peace.
There's no denying what we want.